Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as it happens and we can all work together with our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network and every other freedom fighters and lovers in Nigeria to make our Biafran dream a reality and at the same time expose the terrorist activities of the Nigerian government to the whole world and other evils in Biafran land. My brothers and my sisters, the Fulani Nigerian government was emboldened after their meeting with the American Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken. At that meeting, Anthony Blinken gave a wishy-washy press statement that did not directly condemn the Nigerian government for their support and backing of the Fulani terrorist bandits and herdsmen, Boko Haram and ISWIP, including those in Nigerian military and police uniforms, maiming and killing Biafrans, killing Yorubas, killing Hausas and other non-Fulani tribes. The Fulani Nigerian government got the assurance that the American government will look the other way while the terrorists sympathizing Nigerian government massacres non-Fulani tribes in Nigeria. The Fulani Nigerian government, with this partial American support, are planning to carry out both aerial and land attack in Biafran land. The Nigerian military is planning area bombardment at Mbise, Mbano, Obo axis and many of their Helios vans with terrorist Nigerian military advancing to the aforementioned areas in order to deceive the whole world and justify this evil attack. The Nigerian government, through their rogue DSS, controlled by an illiterate Fulani from Chad Republic, released a fake intelligence report to their Fulani Brigade commander of the notorious 34th Artillery Brigade at Obinze, Owerri, Imo State, where he lied that Eastern Security operatives are moving bombs and explosives from Lagos to Olu local government to destabilize Imo State. This kind of cheap lie is what you get when you have a Janjaweed illiterate heading an institution like DSS. The Fulani Nigerian government is in an undeclared war against Biafrans. They want to experiment first with Biafrans before moving to southwest region. If they succeed, they will not win a war. They cannot win the war. They cannot succeed because a terrorist military like Nigerian military can never win a war against determined people. Janjaweed Fulanis, did the same at Central African Republic and they failed. They will also fail in Biafra land. This Fulani Nigerian government is wicked and are pursuing an obvious agenda. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have asked our gallant Eastern Security operatives to be at alert and repel these terrorists in Nigerian military uniforms as they defeated them at Ebonyi and now at Nsukka. The Janjaweeds are very stubborn. They are very, very stubborn. After the American Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, gave the wishy-washy press statement with the Buhari's impostor, Yusuf Abubakar Umar, they were expecting that the American government were going to supply them with ammunition and proper American military men, not like the terrorists the zoo are parading as military men. Anyways, they didn't get that, even after bribing some corrupt members of the Secretary of State African Affairs and paying US and UK government lobbyists. They still did not get the American military men and ammunition as they got in 1967 to 70 Nigerian Civil War. They are now begging China, begging UK, begging America to help them to fight Biafrans. But they were happy that the American government accepted their lies and deception. The Nigerian government have looted the zoo treasury dry. They, to fund their agendas, and all their effort failed. Coupled with the fact that they do not have a proper military, but terrorists in military and police uniforms. This is really frustrating the Janjaweed Fulanis and their caliphate. Some of the sensible Fulani close to the Fulani Nigerian government, close to the late Buhari, like Dr. Usman Bugaje, is advising them to stop any plan of bombarding Biafran land because it will end Nigeria and Fulani oligarchy. Instead of listening to Usman Bugaje as advice that will help the Nigerian government prevent their imminent destruction and collapse, they sent their rogue DSS. They sent him after him to arrest him, accusing him of criticizing the late Buhari, But now, Miyetti Allah is the one controlling Nigerian presidency. A right-thinking government would have embraced such advice, because if the Fulani Nigerian presidency are good students of history, they should know that the path that they are following will lead to their destruction, just like what happened to them in Cameroon and Ghana after independence, when the French and the British government handed over power to the Fulani Janjaweed. But their greed, their wickedness, led to their extinction in those countries. And they are now following the same path in the zoo called Nigeria. And that is why our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, calls them Janjaweed. As if that was not enough, another learned Fulani senator, Senator Shehu Sani, warned them not to engage Biafra in any war. They should stop begging China, stop begging America and UK to come and help them fight Biafra. Rather, they should let Biafra go peacefully, but they shoved his advice aside. It is hard to find learned Fulanis in the zoo because many are quota system graduates or professors. But when you find one, like Senator Shehu Sani, they should listen to him because he is learned, he is wise, because he is smart, and have learned from other people's mistakes. Even their own vice president, Yemi Osinbajo, whom they have relegated to nothing, warned Nigerian government that war that they are planning against Biafrans will spell doom, because it's gonna destroy Nigeria, and that such kind of war is usually without end. But that is half truth, because Biafra will end the war this time around. Professor Yemi Osinbajo said this at the interactive forum of APC Anambra governorship aspirant, organized by the state chapter of APC Patriots in Abuja. The Janjaweed Fulanis know that if not for the military, ammunition, and food blockades help that they received from the British government and other international community, the Biafrans would have had their independence in 1967 to 68. They know that. Because Nigerian military, with their sophisticated weapons, fighter jets, 10 times the number of soldiers than that of Biafrans, were not a match to the intelligent and superior Biafran soldiers. Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, a former Minister of Education in the zoo, who supported the late Buhari in 2015 election with their rogue Bring Back Our Girls group that was used to blackmail and force Jonathan out of office. But the Fulanis later betrayed her by using and dumping her, their trademark. She asked the Fulani Nigerian presidency to tell Nigerians the truth about the current security situation in Biafra land, because Nigeria is using terrorist Fulanis in military and police uniform to engage Israel security network and Biafrans in war, in an undeclared war, and also arming and providing tactical and aerial support for the terrorist Fulanis, headers and bandits to overrun Biafran land and other Nigerian lands. The Nigerian government is helping the Fulani terrorists overrun the non-Fulanis ancestral lands, according to the governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom. This is why there is so much insecurity in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. Even the Fulani governors are also crying for help. In Kano, they are crying. In Katsina, they are crying. In Borno, they are crying. They are fencing their schools. They are using trained dogs to stop the monster they have formed, the Fulani terrorist bandits, from entering their schools to kidnap their school children and asking for ransom. Also at Osun State, they are also fencing their schools. That is the consequence of supporting one Nigeria. Even the Nigerian government, who don't have enough military, are sending the few that they have to protect the Nigerian airport, while some are fighting Eastern Security operatives at Nsukka after the Eastern Security operative chased the terrorist Fulani headers from Ebonyi State, where they have gone to kill about 20 Biafrans. Many of the Fulani terrorists have been killed and sent to God for judgment, but the Nigerian military have taken the place of Fulani terrorists, and they are currently fighting Eastern Security operatives, whom they are supposed to rejoice with for helping them do their job of securing lives and properties. You know, they didn't have any army to tackle Boko Haram at Gaidan, at Yobe State, where Boko Haram are, they are busy recruiting, paying people, is it 2,000 naira or 20,000 to join Boko Haram? That is what they are doing. If Biafra, Yoruba Nation, and maybe Middle Belt, if they have woken from their one Nigerian illusion, go their separate ways, there will be peace and there won't be insecurity, as it is witnessed in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. In most West African countries where Fulanis have majority populations, they are well read, they are peaceful. For example, in Senegal and in Guinea, except Mali and Nigeria, where they are minority tribe, and in leadership, the Fulani Nigerian government is the architect and sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. They have committed so much atrocities against the other non-Fulani tribes, especially Biafrans, to the extent that the center can no longer hold. And the only solution, an immediate solution, is freedom and nothing else. That is what Biafrans want. Even a Fulani renowned Islamic scholar, Sheikh Dahiru Usman Bauchi, has joined other prominent Fulanis to warn the Nigerian government to stop their planned attack on Biafran land, because it will spell doom for both Nigeria and Fulanis. He made this statement when the former Minister of Sport, Solomon Dalong, visited him at his Kaduna residence. The chairman of Southwest Governors Forum, Rotimi Akeredolu, and his South-South counterpart, Okawa, also warned the Nigerian government that the policy to destroy Biafra and their present security architecture in the country that protects terrorists, Fulanis, bandits, and herdsmen, Boko Haram and ISWAP, and in other hand, they massacre peaceful protesters and freedom fighters, can't address the challenges facing Nigeria. A coalition of 44 Nigerian civil rights groups have vowed to shut down the zoo called Nigeria starting May 26, 2021, to express their displeasure with the Nigerian government over their support for terrorism and backing of the Fulani terrorist headers and bandits and Boko Haram and ISWAP. Imagine the so-called repentant terrorists are back to terrorism. The notorious Fulani bandit terrorists, Anwar Daudawa, who the Fulani Zamfara governor Matawale celebrated after his group kidnapped over 300 Hausa school children, at Kankara. They are back. They are back. After they kidnapped school children, over 300, Kankara. They are back. They are back. They pick up their arms again. And that is what the lies the Nigerian government is lying. They call them repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandit. They are all back with their arms. Also, another notorious Fulani terrorist bandit, Buderi Isiya, who led his ruthless group to kidnap over 29 Greenfield University Christian students. His hideout has been found by the Nigerian government. But they won't go after these notorious terrorist Fulani groups. They won't go after them because they are not Southerners. They are not Biafrans. But they will quickly go after the so-called Yahoo Yahoo boys in southwest region of Nigeria with their Fulani-controlled ESN. They will go after peaceful protesters. They will go after freedom fighters. Nigeria must fall. Nigeria must break if Biafrans and Yorubas want to be free. Thank you for watching my video. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye.